What's up again, folks? Chris here again. Thanks for checking out my YouTube channel. If you found this on accident, good for you. My channel name is I Am Toys. Feel free to like, subscribe if you like the video. If you don't, I really don't care because I don't make a living off of this. I kind of just I like doing videos. Every once in a while I'll do one if I have time. Life is busy, so I can't really do. I would love to do more, but you know, when you're trying to finish your doctorate and everything else, there's not time to sit and review figures. But I really enjoy it when I have the time. I love it because I love the hobby. But you have to forgive me if I sound a little congested. I've been sick. I caught the flu last week, and I feel like crap. But anyway, I didn't buy this figure. It's not mine. A friend of mine was stationed in Hong Kong. He got it. He came back this week. He agreed to let me check it out and do a quick video review of it, and do some take some pictures and whatnot. So I got it from him. So don't expect me to do a lot of articulation and stuff like that, and ripping off all the clothes and showing you his body, because I'm not going to do it. It's not my figure. It's going to show you what it looks like, show you the basic gist of the figure and how cool it looks, and I'll show you the accessories, and pretty much go from there. Even if it wasn't my figure, if it was my figure, I probably still wouldn't do it. I leave that to guys like the Clipper King and D Knight. D Knight has awesome True Light reviews and does some articulation as well. Really does. Clipper King does a lot of in-depth on the whatchamacallit, articulation. I love his reviews. So if you're looking for articulation vid, wait for his vid, his review, and check it out. I don't do articulation. I usually don't do it because, again, it's not my figure, and usually if it is mine, I've had to pay for it, and I've seen people who review figures, they end up destroying them or ripping something or tearing something, testing out articulation, and I don't get paid to do videos. I do it because I enjoy it. So I just like to have some fun. So I got this. I'm going to show it to you. This is the box. I have to say, to begin, this is actually a pretty damn cool box, man. And I'm going to show you something which is pretty cool that I don't think I've ever seen Hot Toys do before. But part of this box is the diorama that comes with this figure, believe it or not. So I'm going to show you that right now. It's pretty damn cool. So check this out, what you can do. Now here you go. Here's the box. Hot Toy exclusive. I normally don't review boxes either, but just because of the coolness of this box, I'm going to show you some neat stuff. So here's the back. You obviously got some almost graffiti kind of style art on there, the way they decided to do it. You got the usual credits at the back of who's responsible for it. And you just saw me open that, huh? Guess what? This came like this. The way that just opened, there was no other box surrounding this except the shipper. That was it, the brown shipper. So I think that is pretty cool. I think the box itself, the art is pretty awesome. The filter that they applied to, I think, is pretty badass. They have like a white shine out, like kind of patch across the eyes. That's actually pretty awesome, that the fact they did that. But anyway, when you get this, when you're going to open it, this is what you're going to end up doing. As you can see, you saw me flap these two flaps. You're basically going to pull those two apart, like so, and boom. This is what you're going to have inside. This is the normal inside flap that you would take out, and then hence the figure would then be inside like so. But the cool thing, which I'm going to show you, which I found pretty neat, some people may not think it's that cool, but this piece right here is the diorama, the background. And that's going to go behind our buddy, the Joker. I thought that was pretty neat. I don't think I've ever seen them use the diorama background as a aspect of the box before. So that's pretty neat. But if you're deciding that you need to put the box away in the accessories, you're going to have to be careful. Things don't fall out because you're not going to have something that actually encases the box anymore. So let's get to the figure. And boom. Oh! Oh, oh, oh! Sorry about that. But there it is. I actually think it's pretty awesome. I know there's a lot of hubbub and some fiery dialogue and conversations and discourse going on in a lot of the forums. A lot of people are bitching that they don't like the fact that he does not come with the tattoos under that jacket, under the stray jacket, or even on the hands. the 2 extra hands that you get, I mean, this is pretty much so I guess what some of the few accessories you get the 2 hands, those cards that are in the back resting there, the diorama background, if you can count that as one, and you get the stand, the pole anyway, and you know, the placement holder, and that's it. And you know, you get the base, and you get this, which I think this might be another. I don't know what the hell this is, honestly. I'm playing Hot Toys for 15 years, and I can't remember what the hell this is. But it came in a package. I don't know if this is something to use with the base. Maybe the alternate, maybe that floor comes out, and then this can be bent and something like that. But I have no idea what the hell this is. So if you know, feel free to comment or whatever. But I have no idea what the F this is for. But I'm assuming it might be for the base. Maybe that comes out and this folds in somehow. But again, I don't have a damn clue. And even in the instructions, it doesn't tell you. Believe it or not, it's kind of funny. So yeah. Anyway, the hubbub about, you know, no tattoos on the feet or anything like that. Honestly, I saw the movie once. I can't remember if there were tattoos on his feet or not. For me, I'm gonna have him only posed in the straight jacket as this when I get him. Again, this is not mine. I have my PO through Sideshow, so I think I'm definitely keeping that pre-order now that I have this in hand and looking at it. I'm definitely going to be keeping it. I'm actually very, very pleased with this figure. One, because I knew that it wasn't going to have any of that on it. A lot of people were complaining. I knew that this was not going to have the tattoos on the inside. So I could care less, and plus the fact I was going to pose him like this. I have no intention of having him with the hands out, so I'm not really complaining, honestly, about him not having the tattoos on the hands either. I mean, that's the one thing I could probably see some people having a gripe with, because I think he does have some tats on the hands, and it would have been nice if they kept those, especially if they included them as accessories. You know, it would have been nice if those were film accurate. But again, I honestly didn't even pay attention to his hands in the movie, so I don't think I even noticed it if he had tattoos on him, but I think he did, if I'm remembering correctly. But again, if people want to bitch about that, they have a valid excuse to, you know, a valid point to bitch about, you know, that, at least that aspect. But again, the feet I don't remember, so I don't know. But overall, I'm very happy with this figure, and I'm definitely looking forward to getting mine when it comes from Sideshow. But again, I'm, you know, folks that, you know, that didn't or expect the tats on the body. I mean, it didn't say it on the box. If you read it, you knew what to expect. So, you know, it is what it is. For the price, 200, I think it was what, 220 or 225, whatever this figure was. You know, for what you get as an exclusive, it is kind of limited. But honestly, the detail on the face and the weathering on the jacket, on the straight jacket, I think are top notch. I mean, for what you get, honestly, for the price, you know, I don't know, really fairness. You know, again, I'll leave that to Clipper, the Clipper King. You know, he usually give you a value. You know, I don't know. I'm kind of torn with the money, because I think the head sculpt is fucking incredible, and the detail on the figure and the clothes. The pants are like a nylon. The jacket detail again on that, the weathering, the yellow, the dirt, looks like someone pissed on him. Pissed on it, you know, basically. I think it looks great. I'm going to show you some close-ups of the sculpt and, you know, do a 360 view of them. But maybe a pose or two. But again, I'm not going to be taking the arms out or anything, because, again, it's not my figure. And even if it was, I don't do a lot of articulation. I leave that to the Clipper King and D Knight for certain things like that. I think they kill it. They're two of my favorite reviewers on the planet, and they do that. Pretty much just going to give you some close-up shots of this figure. Try to catch the detail. That's pretty much what I like to do. The weathering and everything, and some other points that I might want to note or give you some advice on. But that's pretty much what I do. Articulation, all the other stuff, I save that for the big dogs. So anyway, let me show you the close-ups of this figure. And there he is, folks. I think that is an awesome likeness. Awesome likeness to Jared Leto. The eyes are rich. I mean, fucking incredible. I think the head sculpt is a home run. in every way possible. You know, I heard there were some people, you know, I guess my opinion, in judging from the prototype to seeing this in hand, I don't think it lost much, really. Even as intensity. You know, I don't know. Some people are going to differ and not going to be happy. I, for one, think it fucking looks amazing, to tell you the truth. I mean, look at the weathering on that. You know, that's killer. You know, that is awesome. The dirt, the yellowing. I think that's one of the second greatest aspect of this figure. Pants, they look like a sweatpant material, but believe it or not, they're almost like a nylon, to tell you the truth. Yeah, like a nylon. You look at the feet, nothing too fancy. They go up to about right, it's like a little flap that covers, goes up to about right there. Same on the other. Sorry about that. But again, yeah, nothing too fancy about this figure as far as the feet anyway. You know, but the detail, at least they put on it, the color tones are fleshy and pale the way it should be. At least for what would match his skin type. Again, just my opinion. Some folks might disagree, might hate it. But as I said, I think they hit a damn home run on the head sculpt. I think it's fucking amazing. Sorry for any little kids watching. But yeah, I mean, look at that, man. It's awesome. But yeah, overall, a sick figure though. You know, I think most people are going to be happy with this representation if this is what you're looking for from the Arkham sculpt. I mean, if you're looking for the tats, you got the purple coat version coming out, you got the tux coming out. I wasn't a fan of the head sculpt that they showed on the tuxedo version. You know, I thought they were kind of messing with it a little bit too much. I thought they really lost the likeness from some of those promo pics, but I'm assuming this is going to be the head sculpt that they're using. And again, I think it's friggin' amazing. I think they did a great job. I mean, I love it. When I get this from Sideshow, I'm actually going to be pretty happy. Whether or not I'm going to be happy about the money that I spent with the limited accessories, but I don't know. I mean, I'm picturing this in my detolf right now. You know, I'll try to get a shot of that if I can, you know, before I get out of this. And you know, but I'm picturing that. You know, and just my wife alone will look at that and be like, "Oh my God!" I mean, this just in a detolf sitting here, just like this. It's going to look effing amazing. I think for the money, again, you know, I don't know. If you love a figure, just be happy with it, you know. But whoo, boy, look at that face though. Look at that damn sculpt. I think, oh my God, I love it, man. It's so good. Again, in my opinion, I love this figure. I don't even want to give it back to my buddy. I think I might give him the money as I hear. Take my order when it comes. But anyway, let me flip this guy around for you. Show you the back. And there's the back. Awesome detailing on the back. Weathering still as top notch as it is on the front. Very, very good. Back of the head, not as impressive. You know, you can tell it's sculpted, you know, and painted. I'm sure you're going to see a lot of guys do some mods on that and root the hair. It'll look good, I'm sure. You know, from the back, definitely not as impressive. You know, you can tell it's painted and sculpted. But either way, I still love it though. Still love it. You know, if you know what you were expecting and you were getting from this figure from the beginning, you're going to be happy. Very damn happy. If you were like some folks and didn't read the box and thought you were getting all this other stuff and realized that you weren't, then next time I guess a lot of folks are going to read the details page, or Sideshow's detail page, as well as Hot Toys. They both have one, more carefully next time. But again, I'm hesitant to talk on value, but at least for me, I think I'm going to be happy when I get this. With the diorama that you get, I think is really cool. The figure, the bullshit two hands, and the base, which is floor's kind of uneventful, but I guess it's supposed to mimic the cell he was in, I guess. But anyway, I think it's pretty damn good. So I'm going to move this around, turn him around, show him standing up once real quick, and then maybe I'll give you a shot of the sucker, this bad boy in the detolf, and then I'll probably close out. So let's turn him around in front, stand him up. There he is up his feet. Look at that mug. Fantastic. And I'm telling you, what you actually see in hand, the camera still doesn't pick it up. I mean, it comes close, but the details, saturation, the color tones, the little wrinkles in the face, the eyebrow, I think are more pronounced than the curvatures of the face, and so on and so forth, are even better in hand and in person. It's not as soft as it may be appearing in this video shot. Trust me. Again, that's my opinion. Other folks might think I'm full of shit, and they think it is softer than the prototype, which every prototype, when you compare to the production piece, it's usually a little softer. Nothing's ever spot on. So you're kidding yourself, or you're a noob at this hobby if you think that it's not normal for there to be a little bit of softening from the prototype to the actual production piece. It's Hot Toys. It's 1/6 scale 101, folks. But anyway, I think it looks effing awesome. I hope I showed you enough for now. When you want to see when Clipper and all them and Dean put up their reviews of this figure, I'm sure Clipper will have one soon, you'll get to see all of the articulation to your heart's desire, because he kills it with that, and he'll give you rating scores. Dean will have an awesome True Light review, and so forth, and his regular review, I'm sure, as well. So anyway, I'm going to sign out, folks. I'm going to see if I can fit this into detolf real quick and show you guys a picture of it, and just what I'm talking about when I mean shelf presence, baby. Hang on to your butts. And holy hot damn, folks. That's what I'm talking about when I mean shelf presence. And when I tell you that the features do not come through, because I'm looking at this face sculpt and it looks soft. I'm looking at it above the camera and I think it looks effing amazing. The light and the detolf under natural daylight brings out features in this figure that are effing amazing. Man, I wish it could come through. But people who get this, they'll know. And it will speak for itself. Whoo! Hot damn! It's effing incredible, folks. I'm very happy, and my buddy's not getting this figure back. I'm gonna keep it. I mean, wow, man. Look at that mug! Damn, man, I wish you guys could see what I'm seeing under this light, man. I mean, the picture of the camera does not do it justice. But anyway, this figure's the hot shit from Hot Toys. Get it. Those of you that are going to get it, you're going to love it. It's fucking amazing. Peace out, folks. Like, subscribe. Or don't. Doesn't matter. It's all good. I don't like you either. Peace out, folks.